very famous or important people and buses. Only rarely do they mix. But in 1958 and 1968, Fiat produced minibuses to shuttle important visitors around its factories. In 1975, the final iteration of the Fiat VIP visitor bus made its appearance, and may well be one of the most luxurious and futuristic mini shuttle buses ever built. This is the story of the Fiat 850 visitor bus, possibly the most lavish factory ride ever. Hi, this is Jeffrey. So the question for today's video is, has there ever been a luxurious minibus built for a specific purpose at a specific location? And the answer to that is yes. In 1975, Fiat built a handful of very futuristic small buses to transport VIPs around several of their manufacturing facilities. It's a really fascinating story, so let's get started in learning about the Fiat 850 visitor bus. Who says important people do not ride buses? Upon his appointment as head of the Fiat Group, Gianni Agnelli opened the facilities of the Lingotto plant and the giant Mirafiori and Rivalta factories in Turin to visitors. In order to provide a unique experience, in 1958, 5 custom coach-built variants of the 600 Multipla, produced specifically for VIP and dignitary visits to the Fiat Mirafiori factory, were ordered by Gianni Agnelli. 2 of these spectacular vehicles still exist. But throughout the 1960s, the manufacturer used standard Fiat 600 Multiplas, an innovative, distinctive-looking, 6-seater, ultra-compact, multi-purpose vehicle to shuttle guests around most of the other sites. With the introduction of the new Fiat 850T minibus in 1965, these replaced the Multiplas. But the 850T was basically a standard production vehicle. In 1968, the Turin-based coach builder Offi-cine Stampaggi Industriali, or OSI, presented a unique VIP minibus based on the Fiat 850T Familiare van platform, featuring 6 doors and 6 seats. The model was never mass-produced as the company ceased its manufacturing activities to focus solely on industrial coach building at the end of 1968. The single OSI prototype was used for tours at one of Fiat's factories for several years and still exists in restored condition. But to project the image of a modern company, Gianni Agnelli wanted a distinctive vehicle that would impress visitors with its contemporary design and provide excellent visibility of the areas visited. He therefore commissioned the Bertoni Design Studio to develop a specific model to be built on the platform of the 850T van. The design criteria for its creation was to be compact dimensions, high user comfort, and large glazed surfaces. The styling would be realized by Marcello Gandini, famous for his designs of the Lamborghini Miura and Countach. Interestingly, the new bus would also follow the design of monorails of the era. And so, what would this new VIP bus introduced in 1975 for visitors to Fiat factories be? It was the Fiat 850 visitor bus. Presented at the Turin Industrial Show under the somewhat unusual name of a visitor bus, it had 6 seats accessible via 6 doors. The vehicle featured very large side windows and a removable plexiglass roof, all big enough to ensure that the touring VIPs would not miss a single detail of the factory's operations. To impress visitors, the interior is luxurious. To prevent overheating during visits in the warmer months, the vehicle is equipped with 2 air conditioners. Each passenger has their own leather-upholstered seat and an individually adjustable directional air vent, and can hear the driver's commentary through a speaker above each door. The original two-tone green and blue color scheme was created to highlight the vehicle's design elements. Certainly, no expense was spared in building these unique minibuses. Now, let's take a look at some of the basic specifications of the Fiat 850 Visitor Bus. Number 1, length is 3.8 meters. Number 2, width is 1.5 meters. Number 3, height is 1.6 meters. Number 4, weight is approximately 900 kilograms. Number 5, passenger capacity is 6 VIPs in a luxurious environment. Number 6, engine is the Fiat Type 100G 4-cylinder of 47 horsepower with a semi-automatic hydro-convert transmission. And finally, number 7, top speed is about 125 kilometers per hour. The Fiat 850 Visitor Bus had an interesting production history, part of which never materialized. Antonio Farina, a senior manager at Fiat in the 1970s, gives some insight into this situation.
The number of visitor buses produced was never disclosed, but is believed to be a total of 6. Carrozzeria Bertone, unable to manufacture the vehicle due to an overload of work, was authorized to subcontract its production to Carrozzeria Saturn. Bertone chose to introduce the bus at an industrial vehicle show instead of an auto show, where it was able to stand out elegantly in the world of commercial vehicles. It's likely that Bertone was hoping Fiat would select its design as a successor to the Familiare, but that didn't happen. Instead, the Familiare lasted through 1985.
Another interior feature is that the visitor bus has the same dashboard as the Fiat X1/9, a two-seater mid-engine sports car designed by Gandini that made its debut in 1972. While very few of these visitor buses were built, about 2 of them still survive today, including one used by Pope John Paul II on April 13, 1980, while touring Fiat's Mirafiori factory. It is now owned by Jan Kleemeyer of Bremen, Germany. Another was reportedly purchased by a Swiss collector in 2018, and its estimated value is about $100,000. Yes, very important people do ride buses. Sometimes. And so there it is, the story of the Fiat 850 Visitor Bus, one of the most luxurious minibuses ever built. Now, one last thing about this minibus. I've seen in forums people saying that this is the Johnny Cab from the 1990 movie Total Recall. No, it is not the Johnny Cab from that movie. So I just wanted to set the record straight on that. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Fiat 850 Visitor Bus. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.